What's happening, everybody? This your homeboy Hood Real for Times 2 Intellectual Conversations. And I thank y'all so much for joining me today on this lovely, lovely session, or should I say podcast. I just briefly want to talk to you guys about something today. And don't laugh, guys, but it's very confusing to me when certain things come to your homeboy Hood Real. You know, and sometimes I have to just basically collectively put things together and think them thoroughly, because this is very, very weird. This doesn't make sense to me. It's fucking crazy, and I didn't know this. So, guys, you know, I'm always bringing the real to you guys, and been doing all this work and stuff like that. You know, with putting stuff together for you guys and breaking stuff down for you guys. I'm always doing my thing. So today, you know, one of my reliable sources, you know, contacted me this morning and wished me happy Juneteenth. And don't laugh, folks. Don't laugh. So I asked my colleague there. I said, so what is actually Juneteenth? You know what I mean? I'm thinking, you know, I know about Cinco de Mayo and all that other stuff and all these other holidays allegedly, but this is something that's new. So when he broke it down to me and basically told me what Juneteenth was and what it represents and what it means, yada, yada to the third, I had to do a double take. And I basically I went off, guys. I did. And so the thing about it is there's an underlying fact to that. An underlying fact to what's basically being brought forth to you guys with this alleged so-called holiday. All right, so from my understanding, folks, Juneteenth is basically a day of when basically people got their freedom. And I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna use racial terms here. I'm not. But basically, it's for a specific race. It's basically a day of note of hey, we noticed your hard efforts, so we want to do something for all of you. So basically, it's about the factuation of slavery and being held back as far as us people of color are concerned. It's a holiday for them or for us. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, guys, holidays are to be celebrated, correct? Holidays, especially national federal holidays, if you will, those are days that are basically days to be taken off of work, and you're supposed to get holiday pay, allegedly, for that holiday. Now, this particular Juneteenth holiday is a national holiday. Banks were closed, other things were closed, so that makes it basically an official, real deal Holyfield holiday. So my question is this, folks. My question is this. So if it's basically, I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to just come out and say it. If it's basically a holiday for black people or for people of color, it's a holiday, right? To show all the stuff that we went through, and you guys, you know what's going, you know what happened, and now that we're free and all this other stuff, allegedly, that this is a day for us. If that is true, why are people of color still working today? Why did you work today? Why did we work today? If I'm just saying, if it's a holiday, why did we work today? Why did all of us work today? Why do we have to go to work today? Second fact, if it is a national holiday, how come the majority of us, or the majority of people that are celebrating this alleged holiday, guys, how come you're not getting holiday pay? If this is something that you've never thought about, you should think about it right now, folks. And that's the whole thing that got me pissed off. Now, basically what this is saying to me, It's like basically putting salt into a wound. You're probably saying to yourself, Hood Real, what the hell is wrong with you, man? What you so bent out of shape for? Well, guys, if you collectively think about it, you know when you humiliate somebody? Or basically just like, nah, 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 that type stuff? That's what this basically is, guys, if you think about it in a fucking nutshell. Now, the thing about it is you didn't have to basically make it a holiday, guys. Because when you made it a holiday that's not meant to be celebrated or that's not meant to be basically for who it's supposed to be, all right? And we're talking about time off for the day, pay for the day as far as holiday pay is concerned, and just real recognition of the day. It's not existing. What I see that's going on is, like I said before, back to the salt in the wound. What this is saying is that, yeah, we know what you guys went through. Yeah, we know the person who basically signed this bill. Yeah, we know these people who basically gave you this holiday. And yeah, so basically instead of you recognizing and realizing the definition of a holiday and how it's supposed to be meant as far as a national holiday, okay, we're just gonna rub salt into your wounds and let you guys know that yeah, it was us who signed all that. Yeah, we did this, and fuck you, you're still working. What's the change? There is no change. That's rubbing salt into a wound. There's nothing helping there. If it was something helping, and as far as something as recognition for people who have struggled for years and still are struggling now, it would be basically brought to the people with respect and with concern. And what I mean by that is these people are people of color for this day, for this national holiday of recognition, should be getting their holiday pay, should have a day off to celebrate or to enjoy with their families or their fellow people of color, correct? Is that what this is about? Or is this holiday basically a thing to say, hey, look, like I said before, fuck you guys. You're gonna do what I want to do, what I say do anyway, regardless. And that's work and continue to bring in money for the companies that you work for, which are basically majority owned or ran by the opposite side. The hell with you. There's no respect. And I don't give a shit if you want to call it recognition, and you want to call it, okay, we respect you people as a whole. If you want to do it fucking right, guys. Don't do it to the fact where you say, hey, let's give these people a day of recognition of what we did to them. And we're still doing it to you. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel, guys. It's more of the blinding bullshit that's been basically put out here. It is. Now, as you folks, some of you listen to this and you come to the realization of what's really going on, guys, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, there's nothing wrong with recognizing the people who went through turmoil and trying times and bad times. It's what you should be doing is basically celebrating and having jubilation of that people coming out of that and respecting those people or that particular race. Because if you really want to dig into it, if you guys recognize the struggles that we went through, okay, as far as black people or people of color, pardon my French, people of color that went through, we can go in deeper than that. Where's the reparations? Where's the reparations? We should be getting paid on this day then, huh? All of us. See, the thing about it, guys, if you really, really dig down deep into this, it's all about the wording and the titles that they put on these things. Because words carry weight. They do. So if you guys kind of like correlate, I'll give you an example. Prime example is you had Native American Indians, which are very good people. I don't have anything against Native American people. I don't. But Native American people got reparations off the rip. Did you guys see Native American people walking around now? I mean, do you see them normally in public? No, you do not. Because they have their reparations. They have casinos and gambling institutions. They own land and farmland as well. Now, when you come and you say to yourself, black people, use the wording. We're going to the wording, black. Look up black, see if black has rights. When you look up black, you'll look up the color black, and that's what it's a color. It's a color. It means bad. It has negative definitions to it, and all other kind of things. African American. Now, when you say that, now you have a title. Now you have a class of people that you belong to. So then, therefore, you can use that to get your reparations. Or why aren't we using that to get our reparations? Because if I'm not mistaken, something with a title as far as a civilization, you could say Indians, you could say the Chinese people, if you will. You can say Spanish people. When you look that up online in a dictionary, it gives you the Spanish or Spaniard. It gives you the definition of the culture of the people, where they came from, yada, yada, et cetera, et cetera. So then, therefore, you have something to fight for in your case. And so on and so on. So when you go to black, and say, for instance, you're trying to fight something, say, I'm fighting for such and such, and I want reparations because I'm black. Now, when you use that word, that's where a whole bunch of twists and turns come in. Because some of us aren't smart enough to notice the fuckery that's going on. So with that being said, I'm not trying to put ideas or anything into anyone's head, but right is right and wrong is wrong, guys. Now, this whole Juneteenth thing, guys, if we're going to go ahead and do it, I mean, if you're going to go ahead and do it, give the people days off, the day off, give those people holiday pay, okay? And if you really want to go into it, those people should have reparations as well. This your homeboy Hood Real. I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys briefly. Think about that. I just want you guys to think about that. And I really had a problem with it, guys. When I really sat down and I thought about it, when my colleague called me this morning and he wished me that. There's nothing wrong with wishing a person that day, because it is a day. It's supposed to be our day of celebration, our day to relax. But the whole thing that got me upset about the whole thing, guys, is when I realized, and I was thinking about it consciously, I said to myself, this shit doesn't make any fucking sense. Because we have people that are still, people of color for this holiday that we have, are still working. Not getting any type of holiday pay or anything like that. It's just the terminology or the name or the definition of this particular day that a person made up. Is it to make them feel good, or to make them be more accepted by the other, or should I say the people that you're trying to basically uplift or glorify, which is people of color. People are getting smart, guys. This is some bullshit, and I don't like it. I really don't. So, folks, with that being said, I want you to pay attention. Like I always tell you to do. Pay attention, don't be blinded, and don't be distracted. Don't be, you can't be. Don't be distracted. Keep God in your heart. Stay blessed, stay true. Key word, stay true. Anyway, this is your homeboy Hood Real, man. I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys for a little while. And I'll see you guys next time. Anyway, this is your homeboy Hood Real for Intellectual 2 times 2 Intellectual Conversations. And I thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys next time. One love. Hood Real.